How's it going, everybody? This is Vaughn back here with more American Truck Simulator. We are going to be taking a shipment of cars from Albuquerque over to Denver. We're taking it from the Tesla dealership over to a Fedex. Kind of interesting. As you can see, we're in the Kenworth K100E. We've got, this is a custom truck mod from the Steam Workshop, as well as the Continental skin. We'll leave both links in the description below, so you can go and check it out. Without further ado, we're going to get right into it, and remember to please subscribe if you like this content, and please also drop a like while you're at it. I appreciate the love. Alrighty, let's get going. Let's hear our engine kick off here. Beautiful. Let's also go over the stats real quick. I probably could have done this at the beginning, but just to see what we're driving in here. So we've got, of course, K100E, a 6x4 chassis. We've got an 800 horsepower engine in here, an 8 and 18 speed. I want to say that this is a cat engine that we've got in here. So, yeah, as you can tell, probably just from the sound, it's powerful. Especially the way it drives is like butter. We've got some damage on it, which we're not going to really care about at the moment. We'll probably get that sorted out pretty soon. But yeah, that's what we're pulling. Pretty exciting stuff. All right, cool. Let's get her on and going. Let's go ahead and disengage our parking brake here. We are pretty good on fuel. We've got just well, about a quarter less than full, but I'm not going to worry about that. We are looking pretty good so far. It's not too far of a drive, so let's get her going. What do you say? I say let's go. A little tight right here. Pretty big trailer we've got here. I don't think we need to cut it too sharp though. I think we're alright. Alright, we're going to the left, so we are good on both sides. Let's get on out of here. Sweet.
After 100 yards, turn right. Turn right.
We can do that. By all means, we can. Alright. Looking good. Oh, a bit of a grind there. Oops. Do better next time.
Turn right.
Alright, so we've got a cool little drive ahead of us here. As you can probably tell, I'm still not completely over the allergies just yet. I definitely have been dealing with it for a while. I caught a cold of some kind a couple weeks ago. Managed to get over that just in time for allergy season to hit. So that's been fun to say the least. Yeah. So that's what's been causing the lack of recordings that I've been able to put out because of that. Just, yeah, dealing with sickness and all that good stuff, and yeah, just not really been able to actually get to my computer and devote some time to recording, unfortunately. I mean, you know how it goes. You just feel like crap. Of course, I've still been doing quite a bit of driving in ATS. Just I don't know. It's been definitely more of a casual thing as I've been, you know, in the process of recovering now for 3.5 weeks or something like that. It's been pretty gnarly. I managed to almost pretty much get rid of the bad cough I had. That was also something that was particularly frustrating when it came to like wanting to record videos and everything, was the fact that I couldn't really do much talking due to, you know, coughing, and then just it feels like any bit of breathing that I would do would just like irritate my throat, make it all scratchy, and make me want to cough even more. So I'm finally pretty much getting over that. Still got a little bit of a cough hanging out here. Not completely gone yet, but let's get it to 7 high here. Speed limit 75, so we still got a good ways that we can climb up here. And so let's put this 800 horsepower cat engine to work, baby. I imagine that we're going to be capped at 65, though. We'll find out here in a second. Yeah. All is good. All is good. But I've been enjoying driving around still. Loving the equipment that I've been collecting over the past couple weeks. Pretty much. Whoa! What happened to my steering? Whoa. Okay. I turned the wheel, but I did not actually move in the game. Okay. Let's. Oh, maybe that's a physics thing. That was weird. Okay. Thankfully, nobody was next to us, so we would have killed him. So, at the moment, I've got a different mic than the one I was using before. I've got a Shure SM57 going directly into my PreSonus AudioBox 96 interface, and then driving equipment wise, I've got the Logitech G29, just the default wheel for now, and the pedals as well. The pedals that came with the G29. I've got a Logitech G-Force shifter, but I've got an SKRS splitter attached to it. Allows me to use the 18-speed transmissions. That one is from... Shoot, I wish I could remember the name of the website or the manufacturer, but I bought it through Amazon, but the seller actually has their own site. I'll have a link to it in the description anyway. I wish I could remember what the name of the company is that manufactured it. But, yeah. Great product, though. It works pretty flawlessly. I would say the only gripe that I do have is that it doesn't, it's not tight on the shifter, the part where it screws onto. It is constantly coming loose. It sits in there just fine, as long as you don't pull up on it. But you can definitely tell, like when you go to shift gears, that it's loose. It's not completely snug in there. Even though you might tighten it a lot, it will continue to move. So that part is a little annoying, but other than that, it works flawlessly. I mean, it wasn't too much work. First of all, no drivers needed, and then it just plugs in with USBs directly to your computer. Even though with the G-Force shifter, you still need the cable, obviously, that runs from the shifter to your wheel base. You still need that, obviously, to be able to shift. But the attachment, the splitter attachment that goes on top, just plugs into your computer with USB. It's driver free, doesn't need any of that. You just need to make sure that you set in the actual controls settings in game that you're using a range splitter, and then you need to also add in the USB device directly under. So when you go to controls and then you have your wheel as the primary controller, like wheel controller device. Underneath that, it'll be called something like Arduino USB, something like that. You need to add that in there underneath the wheel in order for it to recognize the splitter attachment. and then just set the 2 binds for the shift toggles. There's 2, and then you need to also enable this little checkbox that says for it to use the switch, I believe is what it's called. That's about it. Oh, and then set your toggle for the Jake brake, or engine toggle, engine brake toggle. It's a little switch on the splitter attachment that allows you to. It's just an on and off, so you can just toggle on or off the engine brake. So that's pretty cool. I can do that right now. You can see it went on right there and off. So that's pretty cool. I think that I think it's gonna last for a good while. I'll need to kind of figure out a way to keep it tight on there so it doesn't come off. But other than that, it's been working out really good. Finally able to take full advantage of the 18-speed transmissions and have complete control over the vehicle. So that's awesome. I have everything else pretty basic. I don't use advanced trailer coupling or, you know, differential lock, any of that stuff. I'm thinking once I get me a button box, that's probably the next thing I'm gonna be wanting to get. Look at that sunrise, man, that's gorgeous. We started our drive here pretty early. I forgot to check the actual time when we took off, but it looks like it's 5:40 in the morning now, approaching 6 a.m. So got some nice sun, looks like. Man, that's gorgeous. And those colors. So we're using default graphics at the moment. I'm trying to see what might bring us back to a satisfactory frame rate, because I know that a big frame, like a big impact on the frames was the truck we were driving before, which was the Ironworks, the W900. Of course, fantastic truck, but it does drop the frames, and I'm thinking it's a lot of, you know, burden on me, because I'm using, you know, not necessarily outdated, but definitely not like the latest and greatest GPU or CPU for that matter. So I know there's a bottleneck going on somewhere between one of those two. I'm not sure which of the two. I could probably run a little utility to check that as the game is running and see where the bottleneck's really hidden. But anywho, I'm going on a tangent about that. So far, using different trucks, like I was driving with the new T680 2022, I believe. Yesterday, and then now that we are in the K100E, just in looking around like this, I can see it's a much more stable, what do you call it, frame rate performance that we're seeing. So I am at least glad about that we're able to gain back some of those frames that we we're kind of sacrificing in order to drive these fancy trucks. I am more than certain that you know, a CPU and GPU upgrade will be needed in the near future. But I got off on a whole tangent about that. Anywho. So we've got, let's see, the G29 wheel. I've got some key binds on the wheel itself for like the hazards and the, let's see what else, the activate button. What else? We've got, oh, the windows opening and closing. Let's go into 8 low here. And then we've got, GrassMonkey, the 240 Hertz Odyssey IR tracker. I'm using that to look around freely like so. Another product that works completely flawless. I could not be happier with it. Back to the 8 high there now. It's essentially the same. No drivers needed. You just need to have the open track downloaded, which they provide for you when you check out the tutorial for how to set it up. They even have an ETS, I should say ATS/ETS profile that you can import into the OpenTrack. That'll get a lot of the mundane stuff out of the way, as far as like getting the profile already set instead of having to load it every time, or even just saves you from having to do a bunch of the work to set it up in the beginning when you first get it. So again, could not be happier with that purchase. There was a lot of debating between Track IR, Toby, and GrassMonkey. Decided on GrassMonkey after looking at some of the reviews, and could not be happier with it. So I'm super stoked to be using their product for ATS. And then we've also got the GT Omega Apex wheel and pedals stand, or mount, whatever you like to call it. That is supporting our wheel and pedals and shifter, and also two accessories that I've got, which is a C-mount microphone stand that I'm using right now to keep the Shure SM57 at mouse level. And I've also, just for the heck of it, got a C-mount cup holder that goes onto the GT Omega stand. So let's go back to 8 low for this hill real quick. So yeah, everything is working great. Of course, everything has its hiccups in the beginning. I think probably the biggest gripe I had, that I actually had to look up to get some information on, was oof, we're gonna need to pull in here. Okay. I wonder why why I can't hear the engine brake. That's interesting. We're gonna have to shift down a little bit. Let's get over here. I think I saw that the way station was over here, right? Yeah. Wonder why I can't hear that that Jake brake. Kinda weird.
Go straight.
Right. Pulling some weight here, so we're gonna stay in low. Actually, let's go to low high. I think we can do that. Right there. Staying 3 high for this. All right, truck's only right lane. The blinker is kind of weird on this truck. I don't know if you heard that. It's a little weird. Stay in 1 high as we go over this. We're not going to stop completely. We're just going to do a little bit of a rolling stop here. Alright. Yeah, our vehicle's not in the best state, but we'll take care of it. Don't you worry about that. Back on the highway. Alright, Mr. Truck. Who's gonna let us in? Car? No, you're not letting us in. Okay. Alright, we're slipping in. I'm sorry, you gotta slam on those brakes for us. Jeez, man. Shift a little too fast there. They really cut you no slack, man. They expect you to almost kill somebody to get on this highway. So let's see, where was I? Oh yeah, so there was a gripe with the G29. Let's go back to 8 high there where we were. There was a weird issue when I was first setting it up. When you boot up ATS, The in the controls area, I believe it is, where you can set the acceleration axis, brake axis, clutch axis, all that good stuff. There is a weird issue with the G29. I'm not sure if this happens also with any of the Thrustmasters, like the T300 or any of those, the TLCM pedals, anything like that. I don't know if this is just a Logitech issue, but if you boot up the game and you try to just drive, you'll notice that, oh, okay, all right, he's coming in. There was a thing where the acceleration is stuck going like full speed, as if you've got your foot on the pedal, even though you don't. So you'll get in your car, well, not the car, you'll get in the truck, it'll just hear, it'll just be stuck, like you've got your a brick of lead on the pedal. So what I had to do, of course, after looking it up and essentially getting nowhere, because so many people had the same issue, but it's just one of those things where one solution may not work for everybody. Let's get high here. The fix for me, and I'm not saying that this will I'm not saying that this is the right fix, because like I said, one fix might work for somebody, but it may not work for someone else. The fix for me, in my case, was to quit the game, restart it, and then in the controls section, you set the pedals to, you drop down from inverted, change it to normal, go out of the settings, and then go right back into the settings and change it back to inverted. That, for some reason, resets the acceleration bug or whatever it was, and it fixed it. So hopefully, if anybody else has that issue, which I'm sure, you know, by now you've probably figured it out or seen, you know, dedicated videos made for that issue. But just in case, or in case, you know of someone else that might find it helpful, that was the fix in my case. In my experience, that's what fixed it for me. Okay, we're going back down to doing a double nickel right here. 55. So yeah, that was it. Once I fixed that, because that was one of those things, like, well, there were several things actually. There was that with the acceleration thing, and then there was also another thing, because I had read about the G4 shifter, that you can press down on the shifter to go into reverse. That didn't work. It doesn't register any of that as an input. It could have been just my own negligence, not, you know, looking that up beforehand or studying it properly before I bought the shifter. But I mean, it turns out that you need the extra attachment anyway to go, you know, to the 18-speed splitter. So, you know, this is one of those things. You don't really like know until you learn the hard way. But that aside, all these issues later, I had figured it out. So everything is working beautifully now. Have not had any other issues since then. And that's, of course, aside from the SKRS shifter and the GrassMonkey, which worked flawlessly right from the beginning. So, man, we're seeing a lot of cool classic cars on the road today. Gotta love that. I want to say that we're in Colorado now. I'm beyond terrible at paying attention to where I'm at. I want to say that we already passed the Colorado state line. I could be wrong, but yeah, probably so, because we're only 117 miles from our destination. So anywho, I went on a whole tangent about that, but needless to say, the end result, where I'm at now, I absolutely love how everything is working out. I love all of the equipment that I was able to purchase. Thankfully, I was able to do so very reasonably. I got pretty good deals on, of course, the GrassMonkey thing I bought directly from the seller, the website. The SKRS shifter splitter attachment, also from the seller's direct page on Amazon. So those were, of course, full price, brand new, but I got a really good deal on the G29 and the pedals, as well as the shifter, way below retail, but pretty much still brand new, either like new or open box, one of those things. You know, you don't have to pay full price for everything. That was definitely a helper in allowing me to get everything that I wanted. Just shy of a proper button box. So that'll be our next adventure, is going with sim panel button box for ATS. So that'll be the icing on the cake. But now that it seems that most, I'll say most of the bouts of sickness are behind me, you know, give or take allergies. I'm definitely gonna be back to making some regular content for ATS. Looks like I got a pursuit map in there. Helicopter, I was sitting on the fence between helicopter and chopper, and what came out was helicopter. That was cool. The helicopter, or the chopper. And then the other things that I have been wanting to do is experiment with other actual trucks, like payware trucks. We've got some like the W900 from Ironworks, and then we've got some free ones such as the K100E that we're driving now, and the Edison. That'll be one that I'm interested in trying. That one's also a Steam Workshop truck. I believe that's more of a logging truck, if I'm not wrong, but I'm definitely interested in trying that one out next. It's supposed to have some insane power to it, so I'm interested in trying that one out next. And then we've got the new T680, which is cool. It's definitely not going to be like a favorite necessarily of mine, but it's cool. We're kind of stuck to using kind of the default engines, and the truck itself is nice. I mean, from the outside it's killer, and then you've got the big old mirrors on the inside, so it's definitely different. It's definitely a cool experience, but it's just not a favorite of mine. Definitely one of my top 5 trucks is this one, the K100E, just because it has this classic kind of retro feel to it. If you can look at the interior of the cab, it just puts you back in that era, which I love.
After 50 yards, exit right ahead.
All right, we got turn right. Okay, we're just gonna merge over here.
Exit right ahead.
And we are going to stay right. Okay, so we're gonna put in front of you. I am sorry. Cutting it close, sorry about that. Driving kind of reckless today. Yeah, I just like this old era of trucks, these good old-fashioned diesels. I'm not a fan of the Tesla Semi either. The thing looks kind of a joke, to be honest. So yeah, I'll be sticking with ones like this for a good while, personally. Just my taste, of course. I know that everyone's different. Just a matter of preference, and that's the beautiful thing about this game is you can. I mean, the whole reason we have mods is so you can drive what you want to drive, and you don't ever have to be limited to to anything. But I'm definitely looking forward to making more regular content here.
After 50 yards, turn right.
Man, that blinker sounds so weird. It's weird that
Turn
it's
right.
so quiet. Because the blinkers in these big old guys are usually a lot louder. Getting some sun, so hopefully that rain will go away. I don't know if I have the wipers on automatic or not. No. But man, talk about a difference coming from, you know, just using controller only.
Right.
Um,
50 yards, exit right ahead.
Man, what a difference it makes having a proper setup with everything.
Exit right ahead.
It's fantastic. Alright, let's slow down here a little.
After 100 yards, turn right.
Yeah, I don't know. That Jake, this isn't working.
Turn right.
Kind of strange. Okay, we're alright here, I think. We can probably go.
Keep left. After 50 yards, turn left. Turn
Do that.
left.
I'm gonna just go ahead and wait for these, for this last guy to go. Come on, buddy. Alright, now we'll go. Should be okay on this turn. Yeah. We're not pulling anything super long, so.
Keep left.
Looks like we're gonna take the next turn into here. This is the, okay, yeah, Fedex in Denver. Ooh.
Keep left.
Alright, I think we turn right in here.
Keep right. After 50 yards, turn right. Turn right.
Here. Wait for the gate to open. Thank you very much. Alright, is that our bay right there? I think that is. Ooh. Boy.
You have
That's
reached
gonna be a
your
tough one.
destination.
Okay. Let's see what kind of setup we're dealing with here. It's probably gonna be better that we just do it this way. I don't think we'll hit any of those cars. I think we'll be okay. Because again, we're not pulling anything super, super wide. And I think we want to be closer to the middle for this one. So, we'll stick with that for now. Maybe we want to be, maybe we do want to be a little bit more to the left. First of all, let's get our hazards on and our beacons. You can see our beacons from out here. Pretty cool. Yeah, let's actually just give it a shot, see what happens. We do gotta cut it quite a bit... Wait, is it that one? Or... Oh, it is this one. Oh, shoot. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely gonna hit some cars. Okay, well, yeah, I was right. We should have been a lot more to the left. Okay, we might be overcompensating, but let's just try it anyway, see what happens. Alright. Let's go and start turning her in a little bit. This trailer turns very, very quickly, so that's good. That it's nice and responsive for us. I don't think we're gonna hit any cars this time, so I think we're cool now. Whoa! We are gonna hit a trailer though. Whoops. That's what I get for not paying attention. Alright. Let's pay attention this time, sir. Oh yeah, this trailer's super responsive. Okay, we're doing better now. Mucho better, mucho better. We got it in pretty good. Sweet, they're happy with that. We are too. Parking brake on. And we shall detach. Nice. Okay, so we got an excellent. Cars delivered from Albuquerque to Denver, 468 miles, 42 minutes, 63, basically 64 gallons consumed. That was fun. We're definitely going to do another one. I'm going to probably record a back-to-back video. We're still going to be riding in the K100E for a while, I think. I love this skin and I love this this truck. Especially the sound. I need to fix that Jake brake though. I need to figure out what's going on with that. It's kind of irritating. Not sure why we couldn't hear that, but I don't know. Maybe because I saw that the light turned on, but I couldn't hear the Jake actually enable or toggle on. But anyways, we'll figure it out. We'll get it going again. But anywho, thanks for sticking around for this. We'll see you in the next video. Please subscribe if you like this content, and please remember to drop a like while you're at it. I appreciate the love. Have a good one, guys.